Good morning. How you doing this morning? Today is going to be a beautiful day. Good morning. I did say today is going to be a beautiful day. A beautiful day. I love that song that the little boy sang. Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, and thank you for pain. It's going to be a good day, A. It's going to be a good day. And the moment that you say that, you can start to believe it. Sorry for the light. Let's move this way. The moment that you say that it's going to be a good day, your body reacts to that the same way it reacts to when you say something negative, or when you think something negative, or when you hear something negative, and when you believe something negative. Your body responds. There's a book called The Body Keeps the Score and relates to trauma. And your body carries everything. Your brain carries everything, and it also feeds your body. Because your mind and your body is one. When one is grieving, the other sympathizes. I've mentioned this. I have mentioned this quote before by Plato. The biggest mistake a physician make is trying to cure the body without curing the mind. They go hand in hand. So the way we think affects our whole body. You can carry so many things in your body. I had someone visit me the other day, and she talked about finding a lump on her breast moving up to her arm. And she knew immediately what it was linked to. It was linked to all that she carried in her body. All the pain, the resentment, the anger, things that was done to her, said to her. And she quietly suffered silently and kept everything in her heart, in her mind. And the body had to spread it out. It was too much. So the body carried it everywhere, and she gained so much weight. And when you're grieving and you're pain, you just want comfort. You just want to soothe yourself. What do we give children when they're crying, or baby when you're crying? You give them a pacifier. So we learn to pacify through food, through unhealthy indulgences. We find ways to pacify ourselves, and a lot of times we don't always choose the healthy. But we can. We can choose the healthy. I learned in my what would be a traumatic experience and a loss and a grief, and what felt like a heavy affliction. I learned so many lessons, as I mentioned in the first video in Finding Joy Part 1, that I learned the role that I played in that. And I learned how I had fear and lack of faith in God and trust in Him to control. And I learned how I was afraid of losing control and tried to control a situation, and the very thing that I feared had taken place. And it felt like one thing after another and after another was happening. It's like, man, can I get a break? But with every feeling, I brought it to God. Whether it was good, whether it was confusion, whether it was pain, whether it was anger, whether it was resentment, I brought everything. Because me and Him, we keep it real. And because I talked to Him through every situation and how I felt, and I was honest, and I was real, and I was raw, and I would like to say I was respectful. But it was raw. I gave Him everything, every feeling that I had, because I had to pour into Him, and He ministered to me. He sent the right friends to pray for me and encourage me and minister to me, and He gave me words that I had read, and He brought it back to me, and I thanked Him. It was through that I was able to make it, and then thank Him for the pain, thank Him for the lesson, and thank Him for the affliction. Because on the other side, I did find peace. It was hard, like I mentioned. There was tears, there was crying, there was screaming, there was raw emotions. And still going through the healing process of that, because it was a loss. You don't bond with someone for almost a year and to have them snatched away, and not grieve that. But I know God is faithful and God is in control, and all of it is to draw us closer, to draw me closer. And so I have a new leaf in life that I just want to appreciate each moment and take things slow, not doing the most, and just have a time, have a year. Like, this is the year that I want to have no fear, to not care what people think and their judgment on me, because I know who knows me, and I know who knows the intimate details of what and who I am. And he knows everything that I bring to him. He knows every single details of my life, and what I've gone through and went through. And so he can have compassion, mercy, and grace that no other human can have towards me. And so I have no one to impress. I can't even impress God. So I have no one to impress. But make sure my life is in line with him and I'm connected in him, because no one has a heaven and hell to put me in. They don't. So they can have their opinions and they can have their judgments and they can have their say. They can have whatever they feel they want to say, think, believe, feel about me. But the only person I care, the only person I really want to care how they think towards me is God. And if I'm in line with him, I will be doing the right things. I'll be doing the things that he desired of me. He desires of me. And the closer I am to him than he in me, then the things that I do that is good is coming from him. Because I can do no good of myself. And I pray to be right towards everyone, to forgive everyone, to hold no one in my heart or my mind, because it ain't worth the doctor's bill. It ain't worth the weight gain. It ain't worth going to hell for. So anyone that I ever done wrong, I want to say, I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional. And if it did seem intentional, if it was intentional, I was not in a good place. I make no excuses for it. I was wrong, and I'm sorry. And I pray and hope that while you heal, you can forgive me. And I want to forgive everyone because they were not in their right place or their right mind when they did what they did. Because for you to do somebody wrong that you love, you have to not be in a good place. And I make no excuses for you, but I don't want to hold it. I don't want it to cause me suffering and pain while you go live your best life. So I just want to take it day by day. I stumbled across a title of a book that I heard from somebody, and I wanted to check it out myself. It's called Monotasking, and we're told to multitask, like to do everything, like everything at once. I'm sitting down, getting ready to have my cup of tea. By the way, I'm having alfalfa and nettle tea. Alfalfa and nettle tea. Do your homework. Look up the benefits of alfalfa. I might put it on my website, sheiswhole.org, and look up the benefits of nettle tea. All right? Because that's the tea. All right? And I'm sitting down. I had my time with God this morning, learning about affliction and what is the benefit and the profit of going through things. The whole purpose is to purge anything that is in us. The whole purpose is to draw us closer to God while he comforts us during, in the beginning, at the end of it. And sometimes you won't feel that comfort, so you could draw even closer. But he never leaves us. And I'm not going to say to you that it feels good, but sweetheart, baby, it don't feel good. But at the end, we might realize it was worth it. Maybe not immediately, but it did draw me closer. It did change my mindset on certain things. And I just want to do things slower, do things with intentionality, do things that is important. And I'm still learning I'm still learning, trying to watch out for that light. Still learning that, and praying for God to help me every day, and reflecting, okay, was I intentional today? Was there anything that I was afraid of today? Was there any fear? Is there anything I was trying to control today? Yeah. So I'm finding joy in the simplicity of life, the simple things. You know how they be saying, you doing too much. I learned that from my nephews and nieces. Like, you doing too much. These sayings. And I'm like, wow, we are. We're doing too much. We're doing too much. And so I exhale, inhale, and exhale, and say, what is the task, Lord, you have before me to do? What is before me that I should do the right way? And with all my strength and with all my might. Life is, there's so many lessons. I'd be like, life be lifing. Like all these sayings, I'm like, okay, 47, I'm learning these youngins, what they be saying, life be lifing. Oh God, I feel so old. But anyway, in regards to the verbiage that people are using these days. But there's so much I am going to share with you guys. I have plans to share in regards to getting towards a healthy journey. My little one is up, but my message to you is take it one day at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow, because it'll only depress you. I mean, don't worry about yesterday, because looking back would depress you. Coulda, shoulda, wouldas. It brings those in. And so you don't want to look too far back of regrets. You learn from them. Don't look too far into the future, because it'll only stress you out and give you anxiety. But look at the present time that you have. Today, what can I do? Well, how can I be the best version of myself today? How can I love on the people a little bit more today that I love? How can I be kinder today? How can I connect with God more today? Just today. How can I pray more today? How can I show more faith today? How can I be more fearless today? How can I be more intentional today? Who can I forgive today? Who do I need to say sorry to today? Just today. Today. We don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. Sure, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. But today. Today. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for pain. Thank you for joy. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. And thank you for pain. It's gonna be a good day. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be a good day. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. And thank you for pain. It's gonna be a good day. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be a good day. So I'm learning, especially from what I went through, from what we went through. Lord, thank you for the sunshine. And it's about the rain today. And I'm going to say, Lord, thank you for the rain. Because the rain brings blessings too. It might ruin your parade, but it also brings blessings. And affliction can also bring blessings. And joy, I thank you for the laughters. Who hates a good laugh? Nobody. Who rather be laughing all the time rather than be crying? But we got to say thank you for the pain too, because there's so many lessons we learn from it. And it causes us to appreciate certain things and certain people a little bit more. So let's thank God for it all. The things that feel good, the things that don't. The things that are comfortable and things that are not. But regardless, we can still find something to count our blessings. There's still something that we can say, man, at least. And we can still see that no matter how hard our situation is, and I know you probably don't want to hear this, somebody still has it harder. Life may be hard, and it gets hard, and it's going to get harder moments at a time. but we can still say we'd rather be, most of us would rather be on this side rather than under the ground. Right? Maybe? Kind of? All right, ladies and gents, for those who are watching, have a wonderful day, because it is. It is going to be a good day. Shoot. No, it is a good day. Bye-bye until next time.